everyone, it's Holly Marie King, and I just watched the preview to, I think, the movie that I'm super excited to see out of any of the ones I've done so far, which is Shadow in the Cloud, which the main character is a hit girl from Kick-Ass. I mean, I know she's not just known as Hit Girl, but that's where I recognize her from, because I haven't seen her in really anything else. I think that's Hit Girl. I'm gonna feel real silly if it's not. But anyway, it looks amazing. And she's badass, as always. So it's gonna be a good movie regardless, because there's action. So I know I'm biased. Action films are really my favorite because they're super exciting. Anyway, gotta watch the movie, and I'm hoping it's as good as it looks. Alright, so to start off, before I say anything about the movie, yes. I realize I look a lot different from when I did the preview. It's been a little over a month. I record everything together at different times. I only record once a week. So it just happened that I had those 4 other movies to watch before I watched that one. So that's why it's been so long. And that's why my hair is more blue. But anyway, so I watched Shadow in the Cloud. It was still a great movie. Wasn't what I was expecting. It took a turn that I was not expecting, which then I wasn't surprised. Anyway, I will say it's a great movie. I think Chloe usually does a really good job. I loved her as Hit Girl. I mean, come on, it's Hit Girl. I mean, she's good. She's great. But yeah, so I'll explain the plot of the preview. So the preview makes you think, okay, cool. She's on this old warship or old warplane, and she's trying to deliver a package and creatures attack. Okay, cool. It's gonna be one of those kinds of movies where she has to kill something in the air while something's trying to attack them. Sure, awesome. Not what the movie's about. I mean, I realize the creature is the shadow in the cloud. That's why it's called Shadow in the Cloud. But that's not the crazy part of that's not the part of the movie that's all weird and wacky. But I will say the spoiler, if you don't want to know what the surprise is, then stop watching. Watch the movie first, I guess. If you want to come back to the review, you can. But I'm just letting you know. I prefer the twist to happen while I'm watching it so that I get the good experience. Like Will Smith's 7 Pounds. They wouldn't tell you what the movie's about. Freaking insanity when the movie was over. Because it was just like, oh my god, that happened. Wow. So I like the shock factor. Because not a lot of movies can shock you these days. Because they're all the same. Just a different storyline each time. If you think about it broken down into pieces. So, which is why I don't like romances. Because it's literally, they meet, fall in love, have sex, then they hate each other for whatever freaking reason, and then they get back together at the end of the movie. It gets kind of boring for me. So that's why I don't like romance movies. In case anyone was wondering. Action movies, there's explosions and crap. The hero wins. I mean, it could be boring too, but you know what? I like the explosions. Anyway, so if you don't want to know what happens, I'm going to start talking about what the shocking thing is. So if you don't want to listen, go away. Anyway, if they're gone, here's the deal. The package is a baby. It's her baby.
I'm supposed to guard this.
I'll guard it for you.
Contents are confidential.
And she's running away from her abusive husband that she just freaking offed, and she didn't want to be dishonorably discharged, and she's pretending to be someone else. And, okay, so I have so many questions. Like, it was a great movie. It was fun to watch. Freaking her punching the monster at the end of the movie was freaking badass as usual. However, here's the deal. Where did the creature come from? Why was the creature a thing? Is it a representation of her alcoholic husband that she's trying to run away from? Like, what is the point of the creature? Why is there a creature? And her lover is on the plane. Was that on purpose or was it on accident? Did she know he was going to be on the plane? Did she plan it that way so she could be on the plane with him? Like, how did she know that was going to be his particular plane? Has she been stalking him after he left her because she was hurt? Because she didn't want him to know? Because he just left her? So why does she trust him again? Like, so many questions. The plot is kind of a little bit of a hole there. I mean, like I said, maybe the creature is a representation of her running away from the abuse and her trying to start a new life. And the creature's like, nah, man, you don't get to. Because you know what? This is reality. But it's not reality because it's just some weird... They called it a gremlin. It was like a bat. And what is the cargo plane doing? Going over to Japan. I forget what they said they were delivering, but... You know what I mean? Like, what? Huh? Fun movie to watch. Confused. Didn't answer a lot of my questions. Like... And how did they not know the baby was in there? And why was the creature so infatuated with this... baby? Like, it wanted the baby. Like, and you know when she's like, don't open the package, I'm like, wait, is it like secrets that pertain to the monster? No, it's her baby. Why is there a creature? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where is this guy coming from? Why is he a thing? Why is he on the plane? Why does it exist? Why is it after her baby? Like, is it supposed to be a representation of something and I'm just stupid and not getting the freaking whole representation? Or was it just a random creature that's flying through the air and you're just like, I'm gonna catch this plane and I'm gonna attack everyone on it because baby. Like, it's at the beginning of the movie, it's satisfied just tearing apart electrical equipment and getting through electrical equipment, trying to find, doing whatever it's doing. And then as soon as the package that is confidential and can't be opened is opened, the creature takes it. And then it just wants it. I don't know what this freaking deal is with her baby. Did her husband turn into that thing when she killed him? I don't know. She said that she didn't want to be dishonorably discharged. So I'm assuming she murdered him. But there is no evidence that she murdered him. Maybe she just fought back. Who knows? I don't know. All it shows at the beginning of the movie is like this cartoon of this dude talking about being in the Air Force. I can't remember exactly. It was a cartoon about showing how cool it is to be in the Army. And then she's looking in the package a little bit, closes it, gets on the plane. No one knows who she is. They're all freaking out when she gets on the plane. Although it is funny when they start doing profanities and they don't know she's listening. And then he's there, and it turns out they were lovers. And it's like, you could know that he was going to be the love interest from the very beginning when she got on the plane. Like, it was clear. However, what wasn't clear is a lot of other questions I have here. Like I said, why the creature? Where did it come from? What's the point of the creature? Is there an origin to it? Is there a mythology to it? Is there some reason why this creature is on this particular plane attacking them and wants her baby? What is the point of the monster? I don't get it. Is it just is there a point to this monster? 2, why is she on his plane? Of all the planes that she could have gotten on, of all the people she could have swindled into getting onto a particular plane, did she know the flight pattern? Did she know where it was going? Did she know how to get on the plane and how to secure, like, what? How did she accomplish the goals that she accomplished? And how did she end up on the same plane as their lover when they're not talking? When he left her, because she says so in the movie. Great movie, though. It's a good movie. It just leaves me with a lot of freaking questions about what's going on. And, like... And then, of course, she saves all their lives because she's badass. Because, you know... And it's so funny, after she's done beating up the creature, she's just like... Okay, my baby's crying. I'm gonna go feed my baby because it's hungry. Great stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna end this here with all these questions that I have swarming around my head. It was a good movie. It was really fun to watch. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the banter between everyone because a lot of it is just her in this little cockpit thing, or it's a gun. I forget what it's called. It was like a gunner thing or whatever. And like she's sitting in there and they're all talking profanities and she's talking back to them and they're arguing most of the time. And the conversation is fun. I love the conversation. They're typical males talking about a typical female. Like it's hilarious. And her responses are fantastic as well. But yeah, I just have too many questions. I have too many questions. I guess I could look it up. I'm not going to look it up while I'm on here, but I will look it up and I will find out, I guess, and read some reviews on it. Because all I did was watch the movie, and the movie did not explain enough to me. I must be just stupid. Who knows? Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like. If you know someone who might like it, please share it with them so that they can experience this crazy rant just as you have. Or as punishment. I mean, who knows? Maybe it might be fun. Please, if you want more, subscribe. I have 95% of the people that watch my content aren't subscribed, and you know that's not very helpful. So just, maybe think about it. If you hated it, I don't know why you're still here. I mean, I'm sorry if you hated it, but I can't change it. It's gonna be the way it is. But yeah. Anyway. Hopefully, I will see you guys next time. Bye!